Here we have a SAT math problem. Okay, let's go to the question. X square negative 6x positive 2 equals to 0. If a and b are the roots of the equation above, what is the value of a positive 1 times b positive 1? Okay, here we have a quadratic equation and the question says this a and b are the roots of this quadratic equation, and we have to get the value of the product of a positive 1 and b positive 1. Okay, to get the value of this expression a positive 1 times b positive 1, we need the value of a and b, which are the roots of this quadratic equation. For that, we have to solve this quadratic equation and get the two values of x, a and b. I think this quadratic expression is not factorable, so we may have to use quadratic formula to solve this quadratic equation. When I try to solve this quadratic equation using quadratic formula, I may have a chance to get irrational roots. To handle a problem with irrational root is a bit complicated. Okay, so we can use the concept of sum of the roots and product of the roots of a quadratic equation. For that, let me consider a quadratic equation in standard form, that is ax square positive bx positive c equals to 0. Okay, when we have a quadratic equation in standard form, that is ax square positive bx positive c equals to 0, there is a formula to get sum of the two roots, that is a negative b over a. That means we have to take a negative sign and the coefficient of x should be taken, and it has to be divided by the coefficient of x square. And also there is a formula to get the product of the roots, that is equal to c over a. That is a constant term has to be divided by the coefficient of x square. Okay, here for the quadratic equation, we have two roots a and b. Let me write the given quadratic equation as it is. It is x square negative 6x positive 2 equals to 0. So here the two roots are a and b. Okay, to get sum of the roots, we have to add a and b over here. That is a positive b. This expression represents the sum of the roots. So the formula we can use it over here. That is, first we have to take negative sign. Then we have to consider the coefficient of x. In our quadratic equation, the coefficient of x is negative 6, and then it has to be divided by the coefficient of x square. That is a over here. In our quadratic equation, the coefficient of x square is just 1. So here we have to divide it by 1. Okay, here negative times sign will become positive. 6 divided by 1 is 6. Okay, here I got the value of a positive b. Now let's get the product of the two roots, that is a times b. The formula is c over a. There is a constant term has to be divided by the coefficient of x square. Here the constant term is 2. It has to be divided by the coefficient of x square, that is 1. Then we get ab equals to 2 over 1 is just 2. Okay, here I got the value of a positive b, that is 6, and a times b, that is 2. Now let's take the given expression for which we have to find the value. That is a positive 1 times b positive 1, that is equal to, let's multiply these two binomials using the FOIL method. That is, we have to multiply the first terms, a times b is ab. Now let's multiply the outer terms, a times positive 1 is positive a. Now let's multiply the inner terms, positive 1 times b is positive b. And let's multiply the last terms, positive 1 times 1 is positive 1. Okay, here we have the value for this a times b, that is 2. We can plug in this 2 for this a times b. And also we have value for this a positive b, that is 6. We can plug in this 6 for a positive b over here. At last we can write this positive 1 as it is. When I add 2, 6 and 1, I am getting 9. Okay, here I got the value of this expression. It is 9. We find this 9 in answer choice A. The correct answer choice for this question is A.